Retired General Wesley Clark, former NATO Supreme Allied Commander in Europe and now Chairman and CEO of Wesley K. Clark and Associates. General, good to have you with us. What are you making of the situation here in the Middle East? It does seem like Israel is making the calls now. I mean, the U.S. seems to be sidelined.
Yeah, I think Israel looked at what was happening in Iran. I think they read it, as your previous guests said, as a ruse. In other words, the Iranians were going to talk and talk and talk as they developed a nuclear device, and then decide at the end whether they got enough out of the Trump government to not actually complete the device. But they've been standing pretty firm, and so I think Israel decided, let's just get this over with. Let's not wait and have the waffling back and forth of a diplomatic discussion while Iran completes its nuclear weapons and puts us in danger. Now, Iran has weakened air defenses, but they did strengthen their ballistic missile guidance systems. So these missiles are potent, and Israel had to decide when it did the strike, do we first try to take out their retaliatory capability, or do we go right in after the nuclear weapons and the command and control? And so they decided to take the risk on Iranian retaliation. The Iranians have said previously that they would bring the United States in if there was any military action. So I know what Secretary Rubio put out. That statement said we had nothing to do with it. Of course, maybe that's true, but Israel and the United States have worked together for a long time. Iran now has to decide, does it retaliate? If it does it bring in the United States? And what are the consequences of doing that? So President Trump does not want a war. He said that. But also he does not want Iran to have nuclear weapons. So I think Prime Minister Netanyahu has taken the decision away from President Trump at this point.